There's two things that I've noticed over my 30-year, 40-year career. You don't get better in the same environment that you got sick in, and you often don't get better with the same mental field that you got sick in the first place. Your internal dialogue and the story you tell yourself about who you think you are and what's happened to you is probably not true. So, the first principle of getting well is, if you look at my handout on the health cycle, number one, relocate. And I'm serious about it. Jack Cruz get patients from Canada who are in 51 degrees northern latitude, no UVB for 9 months. No vitamin D, no UVB. Don't go outside, don't ground. And they phone them with MS and chronic fatigue and fibromyalgia. And he just says, get out of Canada. And they go, but I can't. I got to go to work. He says, what do you want me to tell you? The treatment is relocate to where the sun is so you can plug your solar panel back into the cycles of life. So the first answer is relocate. The second answer is, if you can't relocate from your latitudes to more tropics where there's more sun and magnetism, more electrons and magnetism, then relocate from inner city to rural. Because if you're rural, there's less non-native EMFs. And then the third is, if you can't do that, then you've got to redesign your home so that your exposure to non-native EMFs is diminished. And that you need a building biologist for. So building biologist is one of the most essential people on your team. They come in and assess your electrical fields, your magnetic fields, your radio frequency fields, and your dirty electricity. And they tell you how much you're being exposed to in the way of these non-native, they're not made in nature, they're man-made EMFs. And he will then say, you need to, turn off your router at night. You need to make sure your cell phone is in airplane mode. You need to turn off the breaker switch behind your bed at night for the two plugs that fire up your bedside lights. And then you need to move your bed away from the fridge that's behind you from the kitchen because the magnetic field is too intense. Or you need to get rid of your metal frame bed and get rid of your box spring mattress because you're conducting 3 volts of energy through your body when you sleep at night, and it should be less than 100 millivolts. So a building biologist will give you indications of what you need to do to create a sound environment. But the first is relocate to where the tropics are, get out of the city, or redesign your home. Those are the first 3 principles.